Jesus is often misunderstood, from my perspective, because of organized religion. If you've been impacted negatively by a religious experience, this video may be for you. Those of us who were impacted negatively by religion, like me, never really heard about Jesus. I never had anyone share who Jesus was with me. I just saw religion from afar. I saw it through culture, through the news. When I grew up, you had people that represented quote unquote religion that it just didn't make sense to me. I didn't resonate with it. I didn't understand it. The few times that I'd go with a friend, I remember even going with a Jewish friend to synagogue and going to a church with other friends. And I'm like, okay, this stuff is not resonating with me. I don't get it. Don't understand it. It's not doing anything for me. So I just thought, well, it's just not for me. Religion may be for other people. It's not for me. So maybe you're there where I was most of my life, or maybe you're somewhere else. Maybe you've had a negative experience going to a quote unquote church. You've experienced people doing things that people shouldn't do. Whatever the reason, maybe you were forced to go to church. Maybe you were forced to be quote unquote religious, or you called yourself a Christian because it was fun. You say, yeah, I'm a believer, and you don't even know what that means. Wherever it is, if you were impacted negatively, and I do believe that now looking back, that is, at least from my unique perspective, that's the biggest reason people today don't follow Jesus, is because of some kind of negative religious experience. Something as you were being shaped from a young age that you looked at and you thought, I don't know about this religion. And you see, this is the problem. For me, anyway, you never heard about Jesus. And Jesus is totally different than religion, totally different than being a believer or a Christian or any of that stuff. So it's totally different. So be open to that. And there's an importance to share personal experiences. This is powerful. That's why I'm encouraging you to do that. Do that with your friends, do it with colleagues, find some trusted folks that you can share this experience with. That, yeah, here's what I know about Jesus. Here's how religion impacted me. And talk about it, not in the frame of mind to kind of bash churches or religion, but just with a step back perspective of, wow, okay, so that's the perspective I got. This is the belief I have because of these situations. What can that mean for me? So sharing those personal experiences with other people is so important. I'll tell you my cross story. This is, I wear this cross, and you guys can see it here. And when I first started following Jesus, just about 11 years ago now, I owned a wine store for a number of years. I had over 20,000 people in our customer list, a lot of loyal customers. And I started wearing this cross about probably 5 years in. Is that right? 5 years into owning the store. No, maybe 10 years into owning the store. That's what it was. And all of a sudden, all these people start saying, oh, look, I didn't know you were Jesus. And I was mad at them. I'm like, wait a minute. I've known you for 10 years and you didn't say anything to me about Jesus. And I'm like, you realize how much pain and heartache you could have saved me if you just would have shared that? Oh my gosh. So it was like, because you see, it was such a revelation to me when I really learned about Jesus, not religion, not being a Christian, not being a believer, but when I really learned about Jesus and the impact Jesus had on my life, it was so transformational. That's my cross story at the wine store. And I've had other people want me to share that story in large groups of people, just to encourage you. If you've got a story, you got to share it. If you know Jesus, then you got to share that with somebody. Next point is, we're doing the Father's work. God sent Jesus, and Jesus sent us. So, what are we called to do? We're called to do just that. And again, if some of this is new to you, that's okay. Just let me share with you, it's a beautiful journey. And it is a journey that just keeps getting better and better and better. And you can have heaven right here on earth. I am experiencing that more and more each and every day. And it stems from putting Jesus in your heart and learning about his lifestyle and what he taught and how he taught and who he was. Like my friend Jacob would say, learning the person of Jesus. It's just like he's right next. I call him my best friend, Jesus, right next to you. And boy, having that experience can be amazing. And doing the Father's work is amazing too, because it is an eternal perspective. It brings people into the light of hope. And just imagine if everybody in the world today started operating that way, started thinking, wow, okay, so my job is to bring people into the light of hope, and hope in something eternal, not in this world, because we'll all pass away from this world. But when you can let go of this world and know that there's something beyond this world, it changes the whole way you approach this world. And if you can live with joy overflowing and have a beautiful existence in the world as jacked up as it is right now, holy cow, right? That's what the eternal perspective can give you. So being able to share that with others is the power, and that's what our God wants. He wants us all to be united, and we will be under Jesus, those that follow Jesus. So that's why we share our stories, so you can understand the impact it had on, in my case, my life. And you've got your own story wherever you're at in your spiritual journey. Your story's been written right now. So I encourage you to continue to interact with folks that can, encourage you in your story, encourage you as you seek more out of this life, which can be amazing. It can be heaven right here on earth. And if we can help with that at Life Transform, schedule a serve call. You'll see links in the notes here for how to do that. And we'd love to help you on that journey. There's no twisting arms or anything. I always say we're planting seeds. So if there's something here that intrigued you about this video, follow up on it. Don't just, out of mind and on to the next thing. If there's something that struck your heart, do something about it. All right, subscribe with the notification bell to receive regular updates. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button to see more like this, and comment down below. This can be with questions or answers to a question you ask, and we will see you the next time on this amazing journey from isolation to community, where the next step beyond is freedom.